We're finding area of parallelograms and triangles on tonight's homework. Problem number 10, we have a triangle. This one's a little different than most of the others because here you're given the area of the triangle. It tells you the triangle has an area of 6,460 square inches. And we need to find the height of the triangle given the dimensions shown below. So we have the length of two sides of the triangle, and then we have this height indicated as x because we don't know what the height is, so it's unknown. Any type of problem like this, even if you're provided the area, you should still start with the area formula. Area for a triangle, we learned in class, we derived the formula using a parallelogram. We found that it's 1/2 of the product of the base and the height of the triangle. So you multiply the base times the height for the triangle, and you take half of that because the area of the triangle is half of the area of a parallelogram with the same base and height. And so looking at the dimensions that we've been given, since the height is x, the height is unknown, and since that height is perpendicular to this side of the triangle, then this is our base. And so this 196 inches isn't needed at all. It might be needed if we were trying to find the perimeter, but then we would also need to find this, we would need to know this side of the triangle. And so you need these two dimensions and the formula to solve, to identify the height. And so try doing that using the formula in those dimensions, and then come back after the pause and see how you did.
Paused.
Okay, the key here is understanding that when I substitute into this formula, I can substitute for the area because I've been given the area. The area is 6,460. And that's equal to 1/2 multiplied by the base is 136 multiplied by the height, which is x, that's our unknown. So 6,460 is equal to half of 136 is 68, because half of 140 is 70, and this is 4 less than that. Half of 4 is 2, so 2 less than 70, or 70 minus 2 is 68. Or 68 doubled is 136 might be an easier way to think about it. Now we have an algebraic equation, one-step algebraic equation. We spent a whole unit learning how to solve these kind of problems. I don't want to know what 68x is, I want to know what 1x is, because 1x is x. And so I can get 1x by dividing by 68, because 68 divided by 68 is 1. You're undoing this multiplying by 68 with the inverse operation, which is dividing by 68. But you have to do it on both sides. That's the property of equality. And so x, the height, will equal this quotient, whatever this quotient is. I'm going to do that on the side. 6,460 divided by 68. 68 goes into 6 0 times. 68 goes into 64 0 times. 68 goes into 646 probably 9 times, because 68 times 10 is 680. And 646 is just a little less than 680. So I'm going to find this product here. 6 9s is 54 plus 7 is 61. So 9 68s is 612. If I subtract, I get a difference of 34. And then I bring down this 0. How many times does 68 go into 340? Well, a minute ago we said 10 68s is 680, and 340 is half of 680, and half of 10 is 5, so it goes in exactly 5 times. 5 60s is 300, and 5 8s is 40, so 5 68s is 340. And so that height, x, is exactly 95. So h equals 95 inches. Could have just left it. Probably would have been better if I just left it x, but in any case, this dimension, this unknown height, is 95 inches. Okay, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you tomorrow.